It's week 6 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' rangy cornerback. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Commanders and the Eagles next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And you and I both... win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Shoves him aside. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He's got Smith here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a... And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from Florida State.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Off the play fake. Beach.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Eagles offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A loss on. And now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Beach. Quick hitter here. It's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it to about the 33-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here's a 2nd and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Strong running at the 30.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun.
Beach work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Hey, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motor.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, these 2 teams did meet in our nation's capital earlier this season with Washington picking up the win at Commanders Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Beach. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Beach. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The Steelers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Malik Neighbors leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's an early front-runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Beach. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll run on first down. Mills. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw. Beach. To the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Touchdown, Washington! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. Yep. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Now the ball comes loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 30 on second down, Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 16-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
It's now third and less than a yard.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's third and goal.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Beach.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Still fighting for more.
Still going. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And out and out come the Eagles.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 78 yards.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, partner, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34.
On the ground with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now back to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Throwing his Hurts.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders,
they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.